The half-hour adventure series Northwest Passage debuted on September 14, 1958 on NBC. The series, which was based on the movie and novel of the same name, starred Keith Larson, Don Burnett, and Buddy Ebsen, who would later become a household name on the Beverly Hillbillies. The series was set between 1756 and 1763 during the French and Indian War. It ran for 26 episodes and included guest stars such as Patrick Macnee, Claude Akins, Angie Dickinson, Pernell Roberts, and Bing Russell, father of Kurt. Northwest Passage was one of the earliest TV series filmed in color, and after the show ended, MGM produced 3 feature films by editing and combining 3 episodes for each movie, releasing them between 1959 and 1961.
Their usual celebrations or something special?
They're bringing up a keg of whiskey. Must be something special.
Everything's Archie.
September 14, 1968 was a good day to be a kid when The Archie Show, Wacky Races, and Fantastic Voyage premiered. On CBS, The Archie Show was based on the popular comic book characters Archie, Jughead, Betty, Veronica, and Reggie, and included a story, a dance of the week, and a song. The show produced the #1 hit Sugar Sugar, but ran for just 17 episodes. It was the first animated series to use the laugh track. New iterations of the show were produced each season with a variety of titles and formats until 1978.
Make a little bitty circle with your fingers. Make a little bigger circle with your hands. Make an even bigger circle with your arms now. Are you starting to understand how to do the bubble gum? The bubble gum. Do the bubble gum.
And now, here they are, the most daredevil group of daffy drivers to ever whirl their wheels in the wacky races.
Hanna-Barbera's Wacky Races featured 11 different racers in various road rallies vying to become the world's wackiest racer. With 23 characters featured in each episode, it was hard to have one character stand out. Penelope Pitstop, the lone female character in the bunch, became a favorite because she could stand her ground against the male competitors, and she had a groovy pink car. The show's star was villain Dick Dastardly, who drove the purple Mean Machine, but his sidekick Muttley, the dog with the wheezing laugh, became the real star. Like The Archie Show, Wacky Races lasted just 17 episodes but is fondly remembered today. An updated version of the show was produced in 2017 for the Boomerang streaming service and cable channel.
On the way out, Wacky Races!
Headquarters. CMDF, Combined Miniature Defense Force. Project Fantastic Voyage.
ABC launched Fantastic Voyage, an animated series based very loosely on the film of the same name. The concept remained the same, which featured a team that worked for a secret government organization that had the ability to miniaturize people and objects to microscopic size. Instead of being used solely for medical purposes, as in the movie, this team would do battle against the enemies of a free world, both criminal and microbial. As with the other 2 series, Fantastic Voyage lasted just 17 episodes. One of the voice actors was Ted Knight, who would go on to fame as Ted Baxter on The Mary Tyler Moore Show in 1970.
Suspected enemies of freedom. Time limit, 12 hours.
ABC had a good week with 2 sitcom premieres. On September 12, 1978, Taxi premiered. The series focused on the everyday lives of a handful of New York City cab drivers and their dispatcher at the Sunshine Cab Company. One cabbie, Alex Rieger, saw the job as his profession, while his co-workers felt the job was a temporary means to an end, often being presented with achieving their goals, which were then snatched away. While the show was considered a comedy, it also tackled some very dramatic topics, including racism, drug addiction, single parenthood, blindness, and more. The cast included Judd Hirsch, Jeff Conaway, Danny DeVito, Mary Lou Henner, Tony Danza, Andy Kaufman, Christopher Lloyd, Carol Kane, and Randall Carver, most of whom were unknown to TV viewers at the time, but went on to become household names. ABC canceled the series in 1982, but NBC picked it up and it ran for one more season, ending June 15, 1983.
Lessons right now, please. All right. While I'm waiting, what is it?
Lesson 12. Thank you, chambermaid, for your excellent service. I am glad I don't require medical assistance.
Nanu, nanu!
2 days later, on September 14th, ABC debuted Mork and Mindy, a series that was spun off from Happy Days after an appearance by the Mork character. Mork, of course, was played by the then unknown Robin Williams, who shot to stardom overnight. On the Happy Days episode, which was intended to capitalize on the sci-fi craze at the time set off by Star Wars, the whole thing was a dream. But the character was so popular, the syndicated version of the episode was re-edited to have Mork erase everyone's minds, so the character could be brought into his own series. On Mork and Mindy, Mork is set to observe human behavior, befriends human Mindy, who then allows him to move into her attic, trying to keep his identity a secret from her father. Hilarity ensued, the show was a hit, and soon the country was wearing rainbow suspenders and using Mork's catchphrases Nanu Nanu and Shazbot. Unfortunately, the series flamed out quickly after attempts to tinker with the format, bringing in Williams' idol Jonathan Winters as the child of Mork and Mindy in the fourth and final season. The show ended its run on May 27, 1982. September 10th, 1988 saw the debut of Police Academy, the animated series in national syndication. The series was based on the popular movie franchise and takes place chronologically between Police Academies 4 and 5, introducing a new character, Carrie Mahoney, who did not appear in any of the movies following the series. 12 of the movie characters were recreated for the series with the addition of the Canine Corps, a group of talking dogs, and the villain Kingpin, who bore a striking resemblance to a similar character by the same name from Marvel Comics. The series produced 65 episodes and ended on September 2nd, 1989.
They keep the peace for you and me. Police Academy.
Hey, somebody forgot to dot the I.
I'll fix it.
Police Academy, the series.
Hooray!
In 1564, Nostradamus predicted the destruction of Earth in 3 terrifying waves. The first wave is here.
Canadian sci-fi series First Wave made its debut on the Space Channel on September 9, 1998. The Sci-Fi Channel picked up the series for U.S. broadcast in March 1999. The series was executive produced by Francis Ford Coppola, and Sci-Fi made the unusual move of ordering 66 episodes. The story found Cade Foster, played by Sebastian Spence, a security specialist identified by aliens as Subject 117, in an experiment to test human resilience, with his life being constantly manipulated, including the murder of his wife, for which he is implicated. Foster discovers previously unknown quatrains of Nostradamus, telling of the 3 waves that would destroy the planet unless a twice-blessed man can stop them. One of the aliens, Joshua, played by Roger Cross, does not believe the invasion of Earth is necessary and teams with Cade and his friend Crazy Eddie to stop the second wave, which will kill 19 million people. Tracy Lords joined the cast in Season 3, however, due to low ratings, the series ended on February 7, 2001, after the 66 episodes aired. Cult classic sci-fi series Fringe debuted on the Fox network on September 9, 2008. The series originally began as a sort of X-Files fantasy/procedural drama, with a mystery of the week and a built-in mythology. The main cast included Anna Torv, Joshua Jackson, John Noble, Lance Reddick, Jessica Nicole, and Blair Brown, with Kirk Acevedo, Mark Valley, and Seth Gable in recurring and regular roles throughout the series. Michael Cerveris appeared as a mysterious man known as the Observer, and Leonard Nimoy recurred in the first 2 seasons, but retired after season 2. He did agree, however, to provide the voice of his character, Dr. William Bell, for seasons 3 and 4, allowing for the appearance of an animated version of the character to appear in season 3. Fringe was never a ratings hit, but despite Fox moving it to the Friday death slot in its 4th season, it developed a cult following and ended after 100 episodes on January 18, 2013. The series was nominated for technical Emmys in 2009 and 2010, and won 8 Saturn Awards, including Best Network Television Series in 2010 and 2011.
Look at this. And he was there with us.
We've recorded him at over 36 scenes, all of which relate to the pattern. We refer to him as the Observer. But what he wants and why he's there, we don't know.
This won't hurt.
Is this Poli-Sci 101?
Not remotely.
Who was it?
Freshman.
Everybody put on their best straight jacket. It worked, Peter. It worked.
Is it a cow?
This is insane. He is insane.
FBI!